It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders under the lights on Thursday night.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go from just outside our nation's capital. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet. He's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a designed run, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. On the option, here's Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
You can own a dishwasher, but only use it for storage or as a drying rack. Get better results than hand
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They send him right out of the slot. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And that big offensive block. Clearing space. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
What do you mean? You know he was loaded up as much as he did. It's one thing. It's like you always have.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action for Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Burrow here on 2nd down. Next to his big tight end, Gesicki. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him,
he slams it in there, and he is in. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Second down and 8. Man in motion is Brown. Another run here for Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
John Starks, Charles Armstrong, Scotty, Mark Price.
Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Burrow now. That's complete to all the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. Throwing is Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10.
Allen Iverson, Richard Tom, David and Simon Newman, Andreas Strongman, Cy Young, Thomas Strongman, Ray Cyrus.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. On second down, it's Daniels. He keeps it himself.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll run again, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Daniel. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A first down on a gain of 11. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing now, Daniel. That's hauled in at the 2. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. Now here's 2nd and goal. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage, the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniel. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Warning, do not attempt to perform any of the store activities in the store. If they are dangerous, they lead to serious injury. Video submissions of any kind are not accepted.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Cybird's kick is good. And the Commanders build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Tight end on the move left. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios in the EA Sports halftime report. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7. This drive starts 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. This one completes to Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 fourth down. They'll run here with Brown. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. Instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
1st and 10. Now Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down. Throwing is Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait until later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Quick throw here is complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is caught. Side of the end zone. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders up their lead. It's now 24-7. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Burrow now. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Here in the 2nd half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any of them. But now, after that 3rd down sack, you got to imagine a punt is coming. The likelihood of a comeback just continues to go down.
The Bengals out and ready to punt, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. I want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this.
Back into its proper place after I have purchased groceries. It's a mess.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll take off again.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive linemen a little bit.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. Call it a gain of 13. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll get this out wide. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commanders first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Washington. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And they get to him and finally bring him down, and will go down as a sack.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Robinson, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders add on to their lead. So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down. They'll drop to throw. Back to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's complete. It's Yosivas. Second and 6 coming up. Throwing is Burrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Burrow to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
We are set for 4th and long. Now, Burrow. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. He's done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
Warning, please do not attempt to perform any of the stunts or activities in this show, as they are dangerous and could lead to serious injury. Video submissions of any kind are not accepted by MTV or the producer. Okay, how important is it to you to make a big entrance?
I think it's really important. You say that you can only make a first impression once, right? So we have one shot at it. I'm also really good. Yeah. I'm already in that part.
You know, staring at us around, right? It's cool casual. You know what I mean?
Every time.
That's it. You know, you start on stage, oh, really? Yeah, we can get it. Pretty good. Yeah, I used to be a big entrance. Yeah, I used to walk in the room, like, the party was started.
Are you just like pull it like that?
Yeah, I'm sure. Extraordinary interest, depending on what it is. But sometimes you do it and it doesn't work out. You can actually get hurt, just like everybody in this category. Break in and trans.
To do this, you think it was like one and done?
Yeah, no, he does this. This is a one shot. I'm coming in, film this. I'm gonna get some out. Yeah. I need you to go to novels. Here we go. The Lazy Cat. Sticks the extra hard in the air. When they break to the same thing, each week. This team will let us. Private school blues that you have in trans. You know, if you think about life's about regular size. Yeah. It doesn't matter how big or small you are, you gotta know relative more to whatever you choose to put your body on.
Why are we talking?
You know, man, for example, you know, when I'm smaller, so I see that I could fit the children's furniture easily anyway. And of course, I saw it's fair if I'm bigger than big. That's the way that's it. Like, you should be smashing chairs. Ain't that big. It's anyway, they're about 75 pounds. It's fine. It's 75. Yeah, it's dance. It's just dance, you know. This category is all people that just don't understand. But they take a look at know yourself. It's fine. I'm trying to do this. Something. That's good. That's special for you. See?